Morning. Just answering a question from Charlie yesterday. She asked about rock tape and whether that stuff actually works in relation to her knees. So Charlie gets, judging by what she had asked, she gets tightness and stuff around her knees on long runs. The short of the long is, yes, fully believe in it. If you asked me 3 or 4 years ago, I would have said no fucking chance. How does tape replicate sinew and muscle and tissue? It just doesn't make sense. However, after running through the UK from the England border to the top of Scotland, I had all sorts of issues. Tendinitis of the Achilles, I had a bit of runner's knee, patellofemoral syndrome, and I thought, I was sponsored by ROCKTAPE in the Middle East, and so I applied some and didn't know how to do it either. Like, I hadn't done the course, I'm not a physio, but I thought, oh man, I had a look on YouTube, and there are epic, really short clips, like less than 2 minutes, of dudes taping themselves up and running around taped up from arsehole to Africa, and make it really easy to learn and apply it yourself. So even, you know, a person with little knowledge of the anatomy of the body, they can apply rock tape. So, and it really worked for me. Like, it fully helped, and I swear by it. Like, whether it's a placebo effect or it's actually legitimate, I definitely say go for it and practice, play around with it, trial and error, different amounts of tension, but do your research. Have a look on YouTube. There's heaps of clips of how to apply it, and so from me, yes, have a go and see how you feel. Charlie also asked about gels, runners gels, you know, goos and tubes and lubes and fucking that kind of stuff. Basically, have a look at the ingredients list. Tell me if you can even spell, pronounce, or decipher any of the ingredients in there. Maybe 1 or 2. They are chemical shitstorms. With that being said, I do know maybe 1 or 2 people that get good results from using them. And at the end of the day, it's about trial and error, Charlie. You got to find what works for you. Some people can get off on sweet potato, bananas, raisins, dates, you know, paleo bars, flat Coke, you know, all that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, you got to find out what works for you, and that only comes via being your own guinea pig. As much as human beings, we're all so fucking similar, we're also very different as well about what we respond to. At the end of the day, a lot of it is in relation to your blood sugar levels, and these little goos and tubes, they are basically glucose. So if you break them down, they're really dense mixtures of carbohydrates, again chemically enhanced. So when they hit your body, man, you've got about 20 seconds of go time. It's kind of like your muscles absorb this shit, this glucose, and it's just like, oh, nom, 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 nom. Blackberry fucking spearmint flavored deliciousness. And then after about 2 minutes, you run through a wall at 100 miles an hour and you want to fucking end your life. So for me, not into them at all. Highly against them, but at the end of the day, they're convenient. They come in a lovely little packet. They're shiny, they're glossy, they're marketed well. Some people swear by them, and again, it's convenience. If you want to go on a long run, you don't want to be carrying a bunch of bananas and a packet of dates and stuff like that. So it's about convenience. But again, Charlie, mate, just trial and error. So both of these answers to your questions, trial and error, but I've given you my honest opinion of what works for me. Good luck, mate.